Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. This is Prizers TV, and I am here once more. I'm here because there is one important information which I brought you today, and this information is very, very important. It's more than important, and that is the reason I'm here. So if you look on my screen, you will see a very beautiful town, and this town is actually Anambra State. That will show you that what we are going to talk about today is about Anambra State. And mostly about new development that is happening in Anambra State, and the ones that have happened after Soludo came into office. And the reason we are talking about this development is to show you that how things have gotten in the southeast in the last maybe 5 or 4 years since Soludo came into power. And believe me, after watching this video, if you are someone from Anambra State, you are going to be proud of your state, because I never believed that Anambra State looks so beautiful until I decided to go through the new developments that are happening in Anambra State right now. And there are too many that I was astonished by the time I began to go through them. They are very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful, believe me. And secondly, they are uncountable. I can't mention. Now, my coming here is also because to investigate everything that has occurred during Soludo, and also what Soludo had done in Anambra State within this period of time he has been in office, and other things that have happened during his tenure. And I mean, when it comes to infrastructural development. So those things are the reason we are here, because we know that when any governor in Nigeria, I'm not talking about only in the southeast, is to do campaign, he or she will always promise to bring a beautiful development that could challenge Abuja or Lagos. And Soludo is not an exception, because when Soludo came into office, what he promised is very similar to what any other governor in Nigeria used to. And Soludo even went as far as promising that he is going to bring Dubai and Japan, or Dubai and Taiwan. So for that reason, we are going to check what he has brought, although that is a metaphor, because he cannot carry Dubai and Taiwan and put it inside Nigeria. It is not going to happen. Dubai is a country and Taiwan is a country, and one state in the southeast, how come only one state in the southeast has it? Then it means Nigeria will be a continent, because if Anambra State has Dubai and Taiwan, and maybe Enugu State has America and Australia, and Ebonyi State will have Germany and France, and Abia State will then have both Spain, United Kingdom, and so on and so forth. And so it means Nigeria will be a continent. So I know it is a metaphor anyway, but we understood what he meant. What he meant is that he's going to leave Anambra State, in a way that everybody is going to be surprised. Now they are campaigning everywhere in Anambra State, because Soludo wants to come back for the second time. And my own is to show everything that has happened, and most of them then that occurred from him directly and indirectly, and also what his party has done, and so on and so forth, and know whether he got closer to Abuja and Lagos, because every governor in Igbo land, this one is in particular, Igbo people in particular, whenever every governor is doing campaign, his wish is to bring some Igbo people living in Abuja, Lagos, another part of Nigeria, back home. So Soludo is not an exception as well. So this is one of the things he also said. And we are going to check how Soludo have been working since he came into office. But believe me, based on what I saw, have seat, because I have surprises for you. Okay, now we are going to start immediately, because if you check, I have always said that I don't like Lagos and I don't like Abuja as well. Not that I don't like them but I don't like the town planning, how everything is planned in Lagos and in Abuja. I believe if any state in Nigeria work a little bit harder, that state could beat Lagos and Abuja, because the town planning in Lagos is one of the worst in the world. This is the reason when you go to Ethiopia now, they have their capital looking better than Abuja and Lagos. If you go to Ghana here, they are competing with Abuja and Lagos. If you go to Kenya, their capital, you can't compare it to Abuja or Lagos. Then we talk about South Africa, those people have gone. We talk about Egypt, they have gone. Algeria, we don't count Morocco, no, don't even go there. Now, why is it that Lagos and Abuja are not so beautiful? Town planning. It's not about skyscraper. No. Skyscraper is a different thing when we talk about beauty. And it's not about poverty. No. You can develop a city and make it beautiful, and every country or every city has an area that is called slum. If you go to China, there are places that are slums. These places are made for poor people. Everybody knows that one. But at least in the center of your city has to look beautiful. That is what we mean. So Abuja and Lagos, they are not beautiful, and there is no way you can develop Abuja and Lagos again, because the mistake has already been done from the beginning, unless to create a new Abuja or create a new Lagos. This is the reason every small African countries are pointing hand at Nigeria, and Nigeria is failing. Go to a country like Cote d'Ivoire. Lagos economy alone is bigger than Cote d'Ivoire. Go to Cotonou here. Town planning matters. Niger in the next 5 years will surpass Nigeria. I mean the near me. You will never not be compared with both Abuja and Lagos. And we are not talking about skyscrapers here, but a town, that a city that you will arrive and you will be wowed. What Nigeria did is Nigeria sell land and chunk everybody the same place. Skyscrapers everywhere and without planning it correctly. No plaza, no spaces, nothing. So when all these governors in Southeast are making all these promises, believe me, they can achieve it. They can achieve it. But that need to be a governor who is very, very fanatic about development. And it is not going to happen in 1 year or 2 years. But a good governor can create space for that. That is the reason we are here in Anambra State. To know if Soludo has gotten it, at least some percentage that we would believe that he can do it. Now, and I am not going to waste time. So let me just start immediately, so that this video is not going to be too long. But this intro is to let you know that when you hear any governor saying that he is going to bring Taiwan, don't doubt him. When you hear any governor saying that he is going to make his state to be better than any other state in Nigeria, don't doubt him. It is possible. It is possible, but they need good town planning. And let me start from Soludo first of all. Okay, now Soludo came into power almost 4 years now, which means about 43 months ago or 44 months ago, because now they are having an election. Now, it is not a long period, believe me, but within this short period of time, a good governor can actually do a lot of things, at least to show that he is going to bring something special. Okay, now here I have gone through all the things that Soludo had done, and believe me, they are mind-blowing. And another thing that has helped Soludo is the federal government. Federal government project also has done a lot when it comes to Anambra State. And I am going to start by this federal government project that changed the look of Anambra State, because so many things have occurred in Anambra State that positively helped Soludo and elevate the look of Anambra State. And that thing is Second Niger Bridge. If you remember, not many years ago, but some years ago, many Igbo people used to campaign about Second Niger Bridge, and Buhari came over and said that he's going to complete it. And when they asked what is the prototype, he said the prototype he will use is the same prototype that Jonathan presented. This is the prototype of Niger Bridge that Jonathan presented. This prototype is the best bridge in Nigeria. This is what is called futuristic bridge. Remember, bridge has names, okay? This one is futuristic beam bridge. Any bridge that looks like this is known as beam bridge, but this one now is known as futuristic because it has a different design. It's no more beam, but it is still called beam bridge. And below and behold, Buhari finished this project. See how Buhari finished it? The bridge has the same curve, light, and everything. Although what you are seeing here, what I showed you earlier, is actually a drawing. Okay, so this drawing now metamorphosed to what is here, which is a very, very beautiful work delivered by Buhari. Don't tell me anything. I have not seen any bridge designed this way in Nigeria after Second Niger Bridge. And another thing is that when you climb up, the Second Niger Bridge is still very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. The image is also circulating online, and many people sometimes doubt that this is Second Niger Bridge. Do you know they are having arguments on Facebook because of this Second Niger Bridge? Today, when I was to talk about this Second Niger Bridge, something happened, because I investigate about anything that I bring here. I don't just come up to bring anything and show you. And no, I don't want to do a mistake. So each image you see here, I investigate it very, very deeply. Okay. Now, while I was trying to talk about Anambra State, I came across this image. You see, I came across this image. You see, this is Facebook. And someone from Anambra State posted this and was praising Anambra State, that see the type of road that Anambra State has now. and another person come and wrote on the comment section that this is not in Anambra, this is Ibadan, or this is Ibadan. And who made this comment is Abuja Ali. Now, before people came and explained to him, and even posted more pictures, and even posted some links about this flyover bridge, that this is actually in Anambra State. If you check, what we are seeing there is actually what we are seeing here. They are the same place. Okay. Now, I had to investigate, and I know the best people that would show me the image with drone. So below and behold, I went to AU Travel and Tour, whom I have used his image a lot, and I found his video about Second Niger Bridge, and I snapped it here. Now, why did I go too far? I went too far because some people who live, because this Abiodun Ali is not an Igbo man. Some people who live in Lagos for a very long time, or who live in Abuja, based on the name Abiodun Ali, maybe this person has never been to Igbo land. You know, so they don't believe that there is development happening in Igbo land. They don't. They don't know that Igbo land is developing very, very rapidly, much better than other states they knew. When you talk about Nigeria, they only know about Abuja and Lagos. That is all. And if you check, other states have already surrendered their hand to Abuja and Lagos. If you go to your state, they don't want to compete with Abuja and Lagos. If you go to Ekiti, they are not willing to compete with Abuja and Lagos. But based on what each state is getting from Nigeria, if you have a good governor, that good governor can actually compete with Abuja and Lagos, and even won. Why? Because if you give your state a good town planning, come up with a good design, good road, very wide spaces. There are some states that have money individually, like Anambra State. There are many millionaires that are ready to build any type of structure if the governor could give them better infrastructure, especially good road. And that is the reason I'm here. So Abiodun, who made that comment, never believed that anything like that is happening in Anambra State. But what he or she is even talking about is a small thing to what I have for you today, because Anambra State is not even talking about road anymore, because they have good road, although they still need more, but it's not something so special to fight on that road. Now, that is the reason I'm here anyway. So let's go and see everything that Soludo has done since he has been in power. And believe me, I'm mind blown. And also we still have some individual projects that I found in Anambra State. Sorry, I said no state. Anambra State that marveled me, especially what we are seeing here. We are going to talk about them as we progresses. Now, remember what I said is to see what Soludo had done and the very beautiful project that he has done. Now, on getting to Anambra State, if I start from Second Niger Bridge, which is this. Remember, Second Niger Bridge or Niger Bridge look like this. Anywhere you see this picture, you know you are arriving Igbo land or leaving Igbo land, you know, because this bridge is so iconic that, believe me, the time they were to build the Second Niger Bridge, which is this one, there was a campaign either to remove this one completely or to leave it because it is now getting old and may collapse, and some people campaigned for it to be knocked down. I was like, no, why should we knock such a bridge down? Of course, it has been there for a long time, but instead of knocking it down, you can ban maybe big vehicle or heavy load vehicle to pass here, you know, and make them to be passing to the new one. And believe me, I like this new one. So on getting to Anambra State, you must pass the Second Niger Bridge and pass through Onitsha. Remember, the capital of Anambra State is Oka. Now, when Soludo came into power, the first thing he did, which I like very much, is what he did here. I have been always campaigning for any governor to at least pick one place at the center, develop it very well. From then, their development will then be expanding. And below and behold, Soludo did everything exactly as I said. Although he did not do it because I said it. Because this project is older than my channel. My channel has only been here for 3 or 4 months. So this project had already completed before I started, you know. But this used to be my campaign, and how I say it even during the beginning of my channel, that for a governor to bring a nice project, don't spread your project. No, focus on the center. And below and behold, Soludo surprised me. This place you are looking at, 5 years ago, there was nothing like this. Nothing was here 5 years ago. Soludo came and surprised everybody. He brought this, make it to look beautiful. develop the road the way I wanted it. Now, if you go to Anambra State, the people who are doing wedding, I believe this person is taking a photograph. Look at how she is posing. And then, where is she backing? The background, what she wants to appear, is what I'm showing you. This is what development is all about. When you do that, people began to like to come to your state. And Soludo did not stop there. All the roundabout, Soludo beautified them. Making sure that when you are circulating within Oka, when you come around that roundabout, at least your eyes have something to look at. You will be wondering, who is this? And maybe somebody will explain to you, this is Azikiwe, this is J.I. Okpara, this is this one, this is Chinua Achebe, so on and so forth. This type of thing is what everybody needs in his or her state. Now, and Soludo went ahead and rebuilt the new government house, meaning that whatever you are seeing here, meaning that what you are seeing here never existed 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago, I would say. 42 months ago, there was nothing here. Now, we go again, and I show you a good project done by Soludo, and I love it very well. Now, I'm somebody that have always campaigned about leisure, and when we talk about tourism, I always campaign about amusement parks or leisure parks, and so on and so forth. To me, I have vlogged across Nigeria, seen so many places, so many fun cities, areas. There is no fun city to compare the one in Anambra State. This is the first time I saw fun city, and I was marveled. I have also traveled to other countries, which I don't want to be talking about. But in Europe, I have not seen any fun city that could compete the one Soludo built in Anambra State and defeat the one Soludo built. No. Maybe I love this fun city a lot because of the color. Because we Africans, we like colorful things, you know. So we like things when we see them, they are colorful and looks bright, look yellow and red and so. But Europeans don't like things like that. But based on the beauty, how I would like to see fun city to look, if you give me money to construct fun city, I will construct it similar to what Soludo did. Because I know what our children like. Maybe if you give somebody who is a leader in London, he may not construct it like this, because he may even think that it is too colorful for him. Maybe the children also may not also like it. But when it comes to Africa, this is the best fun city and the best way to construct fun city. So on getting here, I saw that Soludo did nice work here. All this I'm showing you, they are all at the fun city. Very beautiful fun city, well developed, and also delivered very prettily well. This is the best fun city in Nigeria. So when Soludo promised that he is going to bring Taiwan and Japan, he brought some certain things that looks like so. Even when some people are saying that Taiwan and Japan, go and produce Taiwan and Japan, especially P2B. The last video of P2B made about Soludo, that video is very funny because Soludo always attack P2B, and that is the problem Soludo has. I don't know why Soludo attack P2B. I don't know the reason. Why attack this man? Continue to your project, do your project. This man, during the time he was governor of Anambra State, he was the best in entire Nigeria. Nobody could challenge him. And the best thing about governance is, when you meet your state, how did you leave it? Infrastructurally, if you had known Opiweka when P2B came into power and when he left, you would go and shake this man. Opiweka is looking more beautiful, or was looking more beautiful when P2B left it than how it is today. He changed everything. He expanded the road at Onitsha. The first time I saw Opiweka, or after P2B left office, I was marveled. That was the first time I saw road being expanded to that type of width. It was so wide. And somebody coming to criticize P2B for it doesn't make sense. I don't even see why the Soludo is criticizing P2B. This is something, it's like somebody criticizing Soludo for what he's doing. Will Soludo like it? And secondly, you are criticizing somebody who is the best in Nigeria. There is no young man and woman who does not like P2B. And they have the proof. This is computer era. All the governors who have governed Anambra State, they all have cases with EFCC. Focus on your job and pray that you will not have case with EFCC. This is the only one. You have even the one that just left is still on the EFCC net. Everybody in Nigeria is praising P2B, praising him. Why are they praising him? Because other governors that left Anambra State, 90% of them are either having problem with EFCC or in EFCC net. The only one that is free is the one you are criticizing. The only one that brought projects that every Nigerian is seeing it visibly, you came to criticize him. It doesn't make sense. That is how I see it. It's like me coming here to say that Soludo is not doing anything, which is lie, because I can see Soludo is doing something, but I can take the microphone I have now and tell you some things that Soludo is doing which are wrong. Even at Onitsha, I can mention 2 things Soludo did not do that's supposed to be done at Onitsha instead of another place because of what Onitsha is generating. But my work is to talk about good about Soludo. But why is Soludo leaving his department and talk about P2B, whom everybody likes? I like P2B. I really take it. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So Soludo have left his work and be criticizing a good man like this. Please, Soludo, leave P2B for us. Leave him for us, because we don't criticize you. The reason we don't criticize you is that we are seeing your work. So why should you leave your work and be criticizing somebody? And when people criticize you, you get angry. You are fighting with either Ekunife or Izife, the one that is doing this campaign now. You are fighting with P2B. You are fighting with the other one. You are fighting with that one. No! Continue your God, your work. This guy is just a quiet guy who finished his governance and did well. The only one who has never even been invited by FCC. Pray to God that you are also not going to be invited, and I pray you will not be invited. So let me continue to my this thing, because Soludo is doing a very fantastic work, but the only thing I will criticize him of is attacking P2B for no reason. Don't attack this man, okay? So I will also not like to see people attacking Soludo for no reason, okay? So it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. That is the reason I like Petamba. Petamba has never mentioned any governor. He just focused on his governance. He doesn't even talk. Have you seen Petamba mention any governor's name? Never. Never. I even wonder whether Petamba can even mention name of ex or former governors during the campaign. He does not look it, and I don't think he will do that. That is what Soludo is supposed to be doing. Focus on your work, do your campaign. P2B has come and gone and did very well. Even you coming against P2B is bringing you down. If you don't know, it is not going to do you a favor. It doesn't make sense. But that did not stop you from doing what you are doing, because apart from you attacking P2B, you are still delivering your work, because that is the reason I'm here. And being here, I have seen a lot of things that you have done. So let's pack that one aside. So P2B, you see, and I defend you. but the reason is clear. You did well. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so here we are not on whether P2B or APC or PDP or. By the way, I don't believe in party. No, I don't believe in party. And there was a time I heard that some governors in the southeast are planning to join APC, that APC is a northern party and PDP. I say all those things are useless. If everybody wants to join APC, let everybody go and join APC or PDP. We don't care. What we care is development. Even, believe me, I have also seen it that in the last 6 years, the Nigerian government have also contributed very well to the development of Igbo land. Meaning that sometimes it's not even by being a president or not being a president. P2B may also be the president of Nigeria. And this development we are seeing here may also be slowed down. I'm telling you, because his type of governance may change everything. So don't shout about whatever that APC, PD. No, forget them. Let those people solve their problem, okay? So our own is to talk about who is bringing good governance and development into Igbo land, which these 4 or 5 governors in the southeast have already demonstrated that they are doing very well. Now, let me pack that one by the side and let me show you everything that Soludo has done anyway, which I love them. Believe me, I love them. Now, I will start by this image. This image you see here is Onitsha seaport. Okay, this Onitsha seaport, when Soludo came into power, I thought Soludo would do something about it, but he did not. Believe me, if I was a governor of Anambra State, I would do my best to make sure that this seaport began to function 24/7. At least make noise about it, or put all the efforts to dredge this what do you call it, River Niger bridge, River Niger river. If Soludo do only this thing and leave office the next election, I mean, I believe he's going to win. If he wins and dredge only this seaport alone, he can go and sleep. I mean it. He can go and sleep, because Igbo people have been shouting for this, and this will be something that everybody will take to remember him perpetually. Although doing it on the first tenure may cause a lot of problem, because this is going to swallow all the money he had at hand then, and other projects. It would have affected other projects. But now that he has finished the Solution Fund City and the other projects, other important projects like even the government this thing and Boulevard Road and so on and so forth, I believe that if Soludo dredge this, it will be very, very good for Onitsha, and because Onitsha is an industrial city. Now, another project is what we see here, and this one will have to give thanks to Buhari. This is Second Niger Bridge. This changed the look of Anambra State, and Buhari delivered a very beautiful work. Believe me, this is very beautiful. This is Second Niger Bridge, and I have shown you this interchange here, which is Obosi interchange, and how Buhari delivered the River Niger Bridge. This is the first time, or that was the first time I saw a bridge in Nigeria being delivered as if it is a bridge in Europe. See what Julius Berger did. You see how they created everything? I have not seen even bridges in Lagos looking like this. This is beautiful. Why did a nice job. Now, here is another new city which Soludo is developing. And believe me, I love this city. And I will have to talk about it a little bit for you to know that if everything Soludo has at hand, if he completes them, what he promised, believe me, then is achieved. Because he promised Taiwan and Japan. And if he will manage to achieve what I'm going to show you now, it is going to be mind-blowing. And what is it? This is what I'm talking about. Soludo has presented this town known as Solution Innovation District. On looking at it, this is what it is. He told Anambra people that if you vote for me and I become the president, the governor for the second tenure, I will give you this city. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. The reason I like it is that I have always campaigned for a governor in the East. If you want to challenge Abuja or Lagos, go and develop a different city entirely, or a town inside a city that will look differently from what people are seeing in the Southeast. And that thing is a futuristic city. It does not matter. It don't have to be 500-story building. That is the reason I say you can arrange your state very well, compete with Abuja and defeat Abuja. If you can create a good road that will lead to a city like this, build this city, bring a type of plans which everybody will follow to build houses by the side, call it any name. Although this one is called Solution Innovation City, you can call it any shorter name. Look at Dubai has just 4 or 5 letters. Taiwan has, because you don't need Solution Innovation City by the Oka Express Highway. Nobody wants to remember all those things. Call it a name, you know. If you don't know what, call it Jelly City or whatever. It will sound much better than. And secondly, why is everything in Solution? Solution Fund City, Solution Innovation City, Solution Park, Solution Expressway, Solution Entrance, Solution. Oh, believe me, everything is Solution. No, that is another thing that I don't even like so much about. Everything is Solution Fund City, Solution Innovation Park. No, I think the Soludo will have to make some changes. You know, I think it will remain only Solution Columbia Bridge. And I don't know the name of that Columbia Bridge. It could be Solution Columbia Bridge. So everything doesn't have to be Solution. No, it's not that way. So there are other names that exist that you can actually use to do this thing. So Soludo, if Soludo could bring this, believe me, whatever he had promised, with only this alone, boom. This is how many buildings? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 buildings, 9 structures. And if I could count by the story building here or the number of the floors, I would say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 story building. The tallest one. Maybe this one will be like 10 story building or 14 story building. Okay? If Soludo developed this with this design, believe me, he has brought Taiwan and Japan. And this is what I mean. If Anambra State has a town that looks like this, all these billionaires will buy land very close to this place. I'm telling you, but the name has to be changed. It is too long. Solution Innovation City. Who want to think about all those? I'm going to Solution Innovation City. It doesn't make sense. It's too long. Nobody. I say only Solution Innovation District. Okay. Too long. So apart from the name, you know, I love everything. But everything is solution. We are going to see so many solutions as we continue. So, and he has already started this project. This building is supposed to have been completed before the election this year, which is going to start very soon, and they have now started the campaign. So, and his promise was to make sure that this place is delivered before the campaign. Now, and this is one of the buildings at the Solution Innovation District, as he call it. And but the problem is, he went there, I think last week. This is what he saw. According to what Anambra State newspaper wrote, is that he was very, very angry because he wanted to use it for the campaign, but unfortunately, the builders whom he gave the project to could not meet up. And what Soludo saw when he made a surprise visit to the site was this, and he was marveled and very, very angry about the project. Okay, so meaning that they were going too slowly than he expected. But my problem is not about slowly or not slowly, but if he could bring this project to reality, believe me, let everybody clap for him. Okay, if he could do that. But at least he has already started the project, meaning that he has the intention. But this is the first of it. Remember, the skyscraper has not started yet, which he has about 14 and 17-story building everywhere. So, but a good governor can bring 17-story building, maybe 12 structure. It's an easy job. He can do it. He can bring it to life. But the problem is that he is still going to face other challenges when he is about to bring this district, because people will still call him to develop a road, to do something, other things, and so on and so forth, which may affect him. So the building I showed you earlier is what we are seeing there. We're supposed to have finished by now, and the one that the major one is this one. That one that I showed you earlier, which is this one, supposed to be the first thing to show people how the area is going to look the inside, and began to use it for the campaign, but unfortunately it did not work. So as we continue going, this seaport, if you have watched news in Anambra State, you must have heard that some ships have landed at this seaport, which is true. This is the Anambra seaport, which I say that if I was Soludo, I would dredge this thing to be a full seaport. Okay, but sometimes you see load coming into it here and there, and not much anywhere. Now, another good job or good work I like about Soludo is whenever Soludo finish a road work, he finish it completely how the road is supposed to be done. Each time I see road delivered by Soludo, I'm astonished. What you are looking at is Airport Road by Ekulobia. You see, the road is completely finished. Even nobody lives here, but if you check, you see that this road has what we call walkways, pedestrian walkways. See, nobody lives here. Here is like express. Here is an express, but he made provision for pedestrian walkways here. See it here, both left and right. No house is here. This is to show a good governor, and that is the reason I have always been against Uzodinma when he constructs road. Uzodinma does not put walkways inside Owerri city. Soludo is doing it in the bush, so that anybody who wants to walk could actually walk, do a 3 hours walk around Anambra State. This is good. This is good. I like it. And you will still see them as we progress. Now, as I told you that everything is solution, this market, the name is Solution Market and the Park, Ekulobia. Now, and remember what I said earlier, that Soludo is doing the best. If you know how market used to be in, or if you have traveled abroad and see where they sell vegetable and all those meat and so on and so forth, this is how the market used to be. This is how they used to be. See, this is the market. This is how he created market at Ekulobia. That is very nice. Most of markets in Europe look like this. They look like this, where they sell vegetable, they sell meat, they sell crayfish, so on and so forth. This is exactly how it looks. And he did a nice work. And you see, even if there is no light, you may not even need light, because see what he put on the zinc reflection, this thing. And this is I like here. I like this market and park and so on and so forth. It is very beautiful. And why did he do it? He did it because of this flyover bridge at Ekulobia. Because one of the biggest projects of Soludo, which I like very much, is the Ekulobia flyover, which is this. Wow, this flyover is one of the best flyovers I have ever seen. And I can guarantee you that in Nigeria, based on beautification, this is the most beautiful flyover in Nigeria. I'm not talking about maybe the most costly or the tallest, but when you talk about maybe, you know, beauty, it is very beautiful. It is very beautiful. And by the flyover, you will still see another Solution Park, or no, Solution Mall, or Ekulobia Mall. I don't know the name yet, but I believe that it is going to be called Solution Mall again, Ekulobia. So why I'm laughing is that Soludo like his name, and everything he's naming, he's giving it his name. Unbelievable. It's like Tinubu naming everything Tinubu Park, Tinubu Roundabout, Tinubu Spare Parts Shop, Tinubu. No, every project did by Soludo is called Solution. Unbelievable. That is to make sure that nobody will lose the track when they have to count what he has done. It's not like that, because it's actually the state government. It's not done by Soludo's money. If he didn't do it, another governor will come and do it. So we are praising him that he followed the system how it's supposed to have been done, but he did not put hand into his pocket and produce it and bring the development. He was there, and another person could have done it and even done even better. Why giving it to your name? Everything. If Soludo had built that Anambra International Airport, it would have been called Solution Airport. Believe 100%. I'm sure about that. Okay, so let's continue going, because actually he did a nice job. But I'm only, you know, when I have Solution, everything is called Solution. I even losing the track of the name for other thing. I don't know any other thing that is not called Solution. You know, I think only the government house does not have Solution Government House. Maybe the government house is called Solution Government House. Let's see. Let me check the government house. What is the name Soludo gave Anambra State Government House? If it is Solution Government House, I will close this video and go away. What is this? Everything is called Solution? No, I'm coming. Where is Anambra State Government House, where I can get the name? I'm searching to know, because I'm giving them, but everything is solution. Unbelievable. You know, people that do things like this, although he's a governor, are maybe dictators, you know. But Soludo is not a dictator. So, but people that do like things like that are maybe some dictators, you know, who like to take pride of everything he does. But even if you are the president, the money is not your own. So thank God, this one is called Government House. Okay. Oh, it's not Solution Government House. Okay, that is good. Okay, so let's continue. Coming here, we were here before Ekulobia, and here. For some people who don't know that Anambra State is very, very developed, believe me, Anambra State is very beautiful. This is the major road, and before Soludo built the Solution Oka flyover, because that is going to be the name. Believe me, mark my word. We are going to see it when they finish the flyover. Soludo is going to write Solution Oka flyover. No, Solution flyover Ekulobia. Okay, so unless you see this video and change mind, because that is what I feel. Okay, so before Soludo built that Ekulobia flyover, there is another tower standing in Anambra State, which is this Oka one. And I love it. I've talked about this one, and I also talked about here, which I love very much. Now, based on what you have seen in Anambra State and how Soludo has done his work, and the way Anambra State is now looking, especially when it comes to Oka, and the major development Soludo did in Anambra State, believe me, is Boulevard Road, which is this city that Soludo has developed. And because of this city, many people are trooping into Oka. At least, people in the southeast have a place now that they call a city. That when you want to say, show me how your state looks like, they will take this image and show people, and people will be wow. So this is the center of your state. Yes. Now, the only point is that many people who are not living in the east and have not visited Anambra State don't know that Igbo land has developed to this extent, and Soludo actually lifted Igbo land up, especially Anambra State. Most of the things I have shown you here, if you take away the second Niger Bridge, okay, every other things you have seen on this video were all done by Soludo. Every other things. If you have liked this video, believe me, it is because Soludo's work. Because every other things you have seen. What we are looking at is Solution Mall at Oka. Although it is called Oka Mall, but the name has not come up yet. But based on everything in Solution, this one also is going to be called Solution. What you are seeing is Solution Oka Mall, and it looks beautiful. Now, after viewing everything and how Soludo has worked, do you think that Anambra State, if Soludo is given opportunity to come for the second time, could get to the extent that would challenge Abuja or Lagos based on the track record Soludo is doing? Because I have just realized that apart from this city, which I have talked about, there is another thing that I want to show you about. You know, Soludo said that if he is re-elected, he is going to bring this city, which is Solution Innovation District, Oka. Now, but apart from this, there is another thing that Soludo promised to do if he win the election, which is what you are looking at here. This is another industrial park completely. It is called Anambra Mixed-Use Industrial City Masterplan. Soludo also brought this master plan. The reason is to make sure that he discongests Anambra State, because if you go to Anambra State, everywhere is market, and I like the idea. And everything is here, and from here you can also see that if you check by my right, you see railway siding facilities and logistic hub. This shows that the next plan of Soludo is railway. If we read here, you see automobile and motor vehicle assembly plant here. Innocent will be here for sure, or Anambra State will bring another one. And here is, if you check, you see solar park or Talo River. Okay, so the same thing is here. They are the same overall master plan, and so on and so forth. If you have time, you can zoom and check all the market that is here. You can also see textile and leather product processing zone. Wow. And you can see special agro-industrial by my left, special agro-industrial processing zone here. All the markets will be brought to this place. And where is here? Where is the address? I could not get the address. Government of Anambra State Investment Promotion and Protection Agency, SIPA. But he did not provide the address, the place. But based on the name of the river, you can know where it is located. It is by the Ahomiri River. And Ahomiri River, and by the Odere Mbiom Lake, and Otalo River. With Otalo River again, and it is by the Otalo River, but I don't know the name of the local government where it is located. But I hope it is close to Onisha, or because there are so many rivers here, it must be at the area of Aguleri, or within those Aguata or Onisha Aguleri. Not too far away from those areas anyway. Okay, so this thing is going to be mind changer. So if Soludo win the next election, what he promised is to build industrial park where all the industries, some markets will be transferred to. And if you ask me, okay, so now I got what I'm talking about. We can read about it very well. Here, Anambra mixed-use industrial city. Let's see the address. The Anambra mixed-use industrial city is a flagship infrastructure project aimed at the accelerating economic development in the state. Through this project, the state government will focus on developing industrial infrastructure such as access road, gas pipeline, and power in a single location to create an enabling environment for industries to thrive. Supported by a comprehensive master plan designed by Atelier Consulting Engineer Limited. This project offers strategic advantage and incentive for investors looking to partner with the state government in implementing its transformation agenda. This project will operate under a special economic zone license with tailored incentive for investors. So these are the things that you will get there: manufacturing, industry, pharmaceuticals, agriculture and agro-processing, automobile, real estate, hospitality, leisure, warehousing, logistics, power and energy, financial service, SMEs, and SMEs. The location is Aguata in Uruba South and Uruba North. So it is between the boundary of Aguata, Uruba South, Uruba North. Okay. And then sector, infrastructure, industry. Okay, these are the things that we wanted to know. Wanted to know where it is located. This is the location: Aguata, Uruba South, Uruba North, meaning it is in the middle of both of all of them. This is going to be a mind-blowing project because this is actually going to decongest Onitsha a little bit, but also I will advise Soludo to relocate main market somewhere to decongest Onitsha because Onitsha is very congested these days. But at least he's doing it the way it's supposed to be. So these are the plans of Soludo that if he win election, he is going to finish the project which I presented to you earlier, known as Solution Innovation District. And to me, everything I'm waiting for is this one. This is the major project. This is what I want to happen in Anambra State. I don't want any other thing except this. If Soludo could give this, next 4 years, he will be in office. I will rename my channel to Solution Prizers TV. I promise, I mean it, If he could do this, I don't think he could, but let me believe. If he could do this, because see how it will look. See it? Okay, here we can count the building very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think 13 buildings, but this thing cuts here. And there is another tower here. You see the tower here? The one that Soludo wanted to project as an example is this one, which the builder disappointed him. This one is on the project now. Is maybe 35% finished. At the back of these ones, all these skyscrapers, and there are 2 towers here. This tower also is going to surprise everybody, and it is going to be mind-blowing. It is going to be mind-blowing. So for all the people who are campaigning, promising to do a good job, these are the type of investment the Igbo people want. I have had them in my comment section. Now, my question is, if you are from Anambra State, do you think Soludo is going to be able to develop this town if he wins the second time or not? Based on what Soludo had done in the past, which is bringing a new city from zero to nothing, which is this Boulevard Road. Although the road existed before Soludo came into power, but it was not like this. He increased it, renovated it, made it to look beautiful, put a town and a government house there, street lights, and everything is shining. Based on what you have seen that Soludo has done or had done in Anambra State by bringing the most beautiful leisure park or amusement park, if you can call it that way, which is what you are seeing, the most beautiful in Nigeria by me. Believe me, I have never seen any fun city that look as beautiful as this in my life. I'm not talking about in Nigeria. Based on what you have seen and seen the taste of Soludo, how he built his infrastructure, how he do everything, and the beautiful project he had done in the past, do you think that Soludo is capable of giving Anambra State this project or not? Put it down on the comment section. Remember, Soludo has started the project already. It is no more an elephant project. It is a live project. We cannot touch it. The building you are seeing, when you are seeing here, is the complete building of what you have here. At least he has started the project, the Solution Innovation District. To me, based on how Soludo did, I have not seen Soludo presented any prototype and never completed it. So let's believe that he's going to do it. The only thing I beg him is to give it a shorter name than Solution Fund City. Oh no, Solution Innovation District. He should give it a name, like anything short. If he doesn't know what to call it, he call it Ijele or call it even any shorter name. That if you want to project it into people abroad or outside, let it not be English name. You want to project a town. You want to project a town to someone abroad. You say, this is how my town looks. They say, what is the name of your town? They begin to hear English. Solution, English. Innovation, English. City or district, English. No! Say something in Igbo. That person will say, ask you, does it have meaning? You say, yes. What is the meaning of Dubai? Do we know the meaning of Dubai? It is their name. What is the meaning of Indonesia? Do we know? We don't know. What is the name even Burkina Faso? What is the meaning of Ouagadougou? What is the meaning of Niamey? Why should you develop a beautiful city like this and give it English name? It doesn't make sense. Of course, you adopted that name, but you could have adopted Igbo name. And if you adopt a good English name, don't use it to be naming everything that belongs to the Igbo entirely. Because when this project is finished, it's no more your work. Of course, you are the one who developed it, but everybody will enjoy it. Everybody will be proud of it. So don't use English name to, Solution Innovation District or car. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Everybody is using their name to project to using their origin name to give to their city. Ghana, you see, what is the meaning of Ghana? Ghana used to be called Cold Coast. My own is, if you can, I believe Soludo is going to do this project. 100%. I know. Before he could sit down and write, it's not for campaign. Soludo is going to do this project. I have already seen the type of person Soludo is. When Soludo wants to do something, he presents it. Don't doubt him. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. No matter how you criticize him, he will not bother what anybody is going to say. He's going to do this project. The only thing is, if he do this project, please don't give it English. Don't give it a Solution Soludo. Even if you give it Soludo, thank you. It's good. Let people begin to Google what Soludo is. Then it will show that it is the name of the person who developed the city in 1681. Okay, that is as we view it now. Okay, so maybe that time it will be the time of maybe 285 years coming. Then people will say this is the name of the governor who produced it in the year 2026 or 27 or 28. So, oh, Soludo, okay, Soludo City. Then Solution, no, just cancel that Solution. But apart from that, I love this project, and I hope Anambra State can do this. And Soludo is capable of doing this. And if he does this, finish it the way he presents it, believe me, Anambra State is going to be able to challenge Abuja and Lagos. This also is going to help many people from Anambra who have decided to live in Lagos, Abuja, and other places to come back, because what they have been crying for is now in their state. You cannot call people back and don't want to take risk. What is the risk? Providing what those people need. What is it? Using your power as a governor, doing a type of thing that people don't expect. Sometimes it's not by building bridges or building roads. No. A new town like this is very important in Igbo land. This is the reason when I heard about Enugu Smart City, I was very, very happy. I am going to be very happy if Soludo carry this project on. If he wins election, let him focus on this project. This is going to be the most beautiful project ever. It does not matter. No flyover again. We don't need flyover. A Columbia flyover is okay. Dualization, match break. The one you have dualized is okay. Focus on this and maybe other petty patching road here, patching road there. But let this be the iconic project of Soludo. A Columbia flyover should not be the iconic flyover project of Soludo. Leisure City, good, but not the iconic project of Soludo. When Soludo go out of office, amusement park in the next 15 years will be seen just like one of them. It will not look as beautiful as it is today. It is beautiful today because everything is new. The wall is new, the paint is new, the drawing is new, the swimming pool is new. But in the next 15 years, when all these things, the wall will be looking different color, and maybe the next governor will build another one, call it a different name. Even by then, began to criticize Soludo, as Soludo is criticizing P2B. Because that is how governance is. You are criticizing someone, you will also leave. Another person will also say, yeah, Soludo built this in front city, see the machine is now falling off, and see, we turned the other machine, it did not work, and I think he has to answer EFCC. That is how it works, So be careful of criticizing P2B because another person is coming for you, So we are seeing the Solution Fund City, but I don't want it to be the iconic project of Soludo. Iconic project of Soludo is either to drain the, the seaport, this seaport, to bring it to work, or to bring this Solution Fund City, which I don't like the name. He can even call it Soludo city than Solution, so that when you go abroad, you tell somebody Soludo, as I said earlier, so the person will, say that is Eko is not in an English name. Eko Atlantic, they thought very well before they answer it. Abuja, what is the meaning of Abuja? Then you do something in Igbo land, which is going to represent, because if this thing is done in Igbo land, everybody will be happy about it. There is no way I will not visit this place more than 20 times if this is done in Igbo land, for sure. Maybe you'll be seeing me here every day, even. This is a marvelous project. This is Dubai, this is Qatar, and it is not hard to build. Believe me, if any governor focus attention on this, that governor can do it. What is this? Maybe 13 skyscrapers. Soludo can do it. The only thing is that he will then focus more on here than any other job, any other work. And if we do it, believe me, I will be very happy. Now, I am going to stop here, and I want you to put it down on the comment section whether Soludo is going to do this project or not, or whether he presented it in order for to use it to win election, because this is what some governors used to do. They will present a very flashy project. Once the person win election, woo, adios, bye-bye. But I believe Soludo is somebody that can, if Soludo could do all these things at a Colombia, if you see the project Soludo is doing at Colombia, if you bring all the money, at least all the money can develop 2 skyscrapers over there. I'm telling you. So if we remove all those projects that are going to the villages, and Colombia is not going to develop more than this, when Soludo leave office, everything will be abandoned, and this place you see that look beautiful need maintenance. And in the next 20 years, it will not look like this. But what you are seeing here, smart city, if it is accomplished in the next 40 years, it will look better than this, because all these Anambra billionaires will build house by the side. Some banks will rush here. Then this will be the center of Anambra State. Anambra State needs a place that they call their center. If Soludo do it, this will be the center. But as I said, do you think Soludo is doing this because of a campaign that they want to use it to trick everybody, which is possible? So put it down on the comment section, and I have shown you what Anambra State has, and believe me, if Soludo builds this and complete it, if he wins the next election, then I will say that Anambra State will compete with Lagos and even win, because Lagos is not well planned, but in Anambra State to win, and we need to see the master plan of this Solution Innovation District very well, because if we don't see it, we don't know how, because we are talking about the view of the area, everything, the spaces, the parks. We are not talking only about the building, although he created the space made for the parks, but what we are talking about is a different thing entirely, because this park is very spacious here, okay, but we still need more things, and to make it challenge Abuja and Lagos. And also we wish the train, which we have seen the master plan at the Aguata Industrial Park, which is building, I believe that the train will also pass here. This is the reason I say I need more master plan to talk about this Solution Industrial City. Solution Innovation District. I mean, something like what I saw at the Aguata Industrial Park, which is the one I'm looking for now, because the Aguata Industrial Park or Anambra State, this is good. This is a master plan. Okay, so we need it on innovation, Solution Innovation District, because here we know that railway will pass here. We have already seen it. Railway will pass here, because here is railway siding facility and a logistic hub, which here is for transportation. So he's not going to write about railway and there is no railway in Anambra State. It's not going to happen. So then this video showed us that Soludo is talking about railway and building a new industrial district, okay, and also building a new city known as Solution Innovation District, which is a good one. So I will stop here, but based on what I see in Anambra State, we need this project to be completed before we can compete with Abuja and Lagos. So we believe that in the next 5 or 6 years, when Soludo, if he wins the next election, has completed his 2 tenures and completed the project, and also another, maybe more projects and road that he's going to build around the innovation district, then we will know, and maybe then it can compete with Abuja and Lagos. But we need to see the master plan and see the project going on. But there is something I want to talk about. Now, you see this hotel, you see it is called, I think it's a hotel, yes, Vegas Astoria Hotel and Suites. Now, I don't know who owns this hotel. This person did not pay me a penny. So let people don't say, he's advertised. I don't know. Now, but I want to talk about this building. If you check in Enugu, many hotels are looking like this. Many structures are looking like this. This type of house is known as futuristic building or contemporary architecture. This one is more of futuristic than contemporary. But I have explained it in another video, which is not this one, so I don't want to talk about it. Now, I am happy that going around in Anambra State, I have started seeing this type of futuristic building around Anambra State, which is very, very good. This is what we need in Igbo land. We don't want block buildings that they used to build at Awada. No, we don't want it. This is the type of building that elevates the beauty of a city. And I'm happy seeing it around Anambra State. And this is the reason I tell some governors, individual will not be building this type of structures. And you as a governor will be building something lower than this. It does not make sense. Don't you travel? Public buildings is the most important buildings in the state. A governor will not use government money to build a very low project building or to develop a very low project. See what individuals are building. See, this is futuristic house. We expect Soludo to follow up, as what Soludo is building here is also futuristic. See it. This is the type of buildings we want. See it. When finished, this is how this place is going to look. This will make Igbo land to look much better and much beautiful. Of course, Soludo is doing a nice thing like this one, but not enough. Not enough. It's beautiful, but it's still not enough. We need something much more solid. We don't need quantity that does not have enough quality. No. We need quality and futuristic. This is good because it's in Ekulobia. But if you have to build this in Oka, which is going to be Anambra State capital, which is Anambra State capital, you have to build something much more solid. And this is the reason I praise the Solution Fund City a lot. Anambra State need more futuristic buildings. They need it. And when I saw this guy developing it, believe me, I'm very happy. So thank you very much for watching. And I have finished what I come here for. What I come here for today is to show you what Soludo has done in Anambra State, and he did well, you know. And this individual surprised me. He surprised me, believe me. I'm not talking about Soludo, but the person that built this hotel. Man, I remove my cap for you. We need more houses like this in Igbo land. We need more of them in Igbo land. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I have finished what I come here to do. And remember what I asked you to do, that whether you think that Soludo is going to complete this project that he showed to us, known as Solution Innovation District, if he wins the second tenure, or whether he presented it just to use it to win the election, and when the election is finished, he will run for 40. But based on what I have seen, that he has already commenced the project, and one of the houses, which is the smaller one, has started, I believe he's not going to abandon it. So let's hope that he's going to do it. And based on how things are, I know he's going to win the election. He's going to win. It's going to be hard because the fight is everywhere, but he's going to win the election. And my prayer is that if he wins the election, please do this project and please change the name. Thank you very much. You'll be watching Praises TV.